Hey everyone, it's me, Rank Lads. Today we're gonna be doing a little challenge. So put together a couple producers and artists. You know what I'm saying? They should be on the screen. They should be in the description below. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I sent them 2 samples for them to flip, mix, and master. Do what the heck they want with them. You know what I'm saying? They have a week to do it. So right now it is August 4th, which is a Sunday, and they have till next week Sunday. You know, August the 11th. And they have like till then to do it. You know. So I'm gonna get started with it now. Now let's I guess we're gonna head straight into this beautiful thing. Stay and let me see you again, like I did when. So this is the raw vocal with nothing. We were young, dumb, and broken, sneaking out again. Right. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna get the lo-fi kit. I'm gonna get the kick. Stay. I'm just gonna use this for now. Alright, so like a decent amount of stuff has changed since I last updated the clips. Literally, all I've done was separated the drums, added some 808s, so it's like you know, I kind of added this low thing, which is just this is pitched down. The vocals are still the same. I added these little things up there, over here. Stay and let me see you again, like I did when. And then I got this piano thing over here at the end. And she just did this. This is only like 2 minutes long. That's okay though. So what I'm gonna do, I was thinking of adding vocals, but honestly, I think I'm a bit too lazy to add vocals today. So I think if anything, I'm just gonna mess around with the intro a bit more, and that's probably all I have in store. I'm gonna add a free filter onto this thing, change this to low pass, make sure I put this all the way down, and then go one up, and then we're gonna right click, create automation clip. We'll keep it from here and kind of build up like this, so then it should be up a little bit longer.
Hey, how you doing? That's the question I'd ask before you move the distance. At the terms you left, I became prolific, and my feelings I swear, yeah, they so persistent.
Hello, this is Voiceover Lonely coming at you 12 hours after I flipped the sample that I got. We're just going to be going over sort of what I did, why I did it, and some sort of tips and tricks you can use in your own sort of producing. So first off, we have the initial listen, where we want to just see how it sounds, what kind of vibes are we getting, and what can we sort of do with this thing. So I like that one, and I like how it sounds, but first we're going to mess with the key a little bit. In FL, you can change the pitch, and if you go to like 100 cents or 200 cents, that'll change it a half step or a whole step. So at first, I changed it to a half step down. That would be E flat major, just to sort of see what kind of vibes you can get that are different from the original. And then I went to 200, so this is D major. Has a lot darker of a tone, which I really liked, but I also tried to see what up 100 cents would sound like, which would be F major. It's a little too bright for me, so I went with the D major because I think it just sounds the best to me, and it has a lot more unique and dark vibe to it. And then after that, we have what I call formatting and mixing. Basically just copy and paste the amount you want the entire loop to be. So in this case, that's 4 of those segments. So that's 16 measures. It's about like I forget how many seconds, maybe 30 or 40 seconds. And we're going to sort of cut up and get rid of parts and add parts. And here I'm looking for a vinyl loop to add, because I think a vinyl loop or rain is the key to sort of these darker, chill lo-fi type sounds. And now here I'm starting the formatting, so I get rid of that harmony in the first bit so that the loop starts with just the lead and at that lower pitch. And then I liked the sound of that part at the end, so I wanted to add that in there. Here we're getting rid of the bass, kind of just feeling things out. This is a mainly trial and error thing where you're just throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks, see what you like. And then here I'm what's in FL is called consolidating. So this is like just like printing what the audio sounds like, and this is before I added any sort of effects to them, so I can do this without worry. And this is where you just copy and paste them a bunch. I figured that was too much, so I didn't want to make a 3.5 minute song, so we're at about 2 minutes for the entire song, and then you can see me doing the vinyl as well. And then here I'm linking them to audio tracks so that I can add some effects to them. So starting off with the lead, wanted to EQ. I wanted to see if there was any potential frequencies that I didn't want. So you can hear right there's that little faint ringing sound that I don't really want, and then I cut off some of the lows because I wanted that bass layer to have a bunch of the low. And I cut off some more frequencies that I heard a little bit beforehand, and then cutting off some of the top. And then RC20, cheat code for low fidelity. Get rid of the noise and wobble, because I don't want it to mess with the like integrity of the sound. And then finally it was reverb. This is a fun technique I like to do where you do only the wet and no dry, and then you can fine tune it using the actual. I liked how that sounded. So then we moved on to drums, and then also mastering the different sounds, making sure that things weren't too loud, things weren't too quiet, so we could hear everything. 2-step hi-hat I thought would have been nice on this. And then here we're in the piano roll. I wanted to make those second kicks in the pattern have less volume. And then here we're highlighting every other hi-hat and then changing the velocity. And then here I added a little slight roll, which gives it a little bit more momentum going into the next phrase or 4 bars. A little velocity trick where you make each one of the roll have more velocity than the last. Just adds to that momentum. And then here I thought it'd be cool if I added a sort of reversed, like maybe even like haunting-ish sound. So I took a part of one of the, I believe that was the bass. I reversed it and then added it to the beginning. Completely changes the feel of the intro. Added that to its own track, copied and pasted over everything it did from its original track. So I believe that's the harmony actually. And then changed it up so that it could sound how I wanted it to sound, as it's a different sort of feel than the original. And then it leads perfectly into where that bass section cuts out, and then the harmony comes in, and then leads right into the kick and snare. And then finally, my favorite test is the slow and reverb test. So this will point out sort of any flaws in a track, as well as giving you a sense of how something low fidelity can really pick up and sound a lot cooler.
I remember you were 16, laying in my arms.
That is nice. Yeah, so I grabbed a cheeky little chucked in a piano tech here with a preset I normally use for some 80s synth pop. I lied, I did not make chords. I just found this drum pack and I was trying to put it in, but I realized I was just sort of going for a different vision than what the sample had. This is what I have in my current drum sound, so it needs a bit of tweaking. But yeah. After that, you already know I had to start working on a bass line and then start to fix out a little intro type beat. So this is what I have for the intro. Just started out with chords on, you know what I'm saying? Then I was just thinking like pattern comes in. Da-boom, da-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. So when you see me next, I will have all of those bass and that little fill in there. I'll see you soon. What is up? I am back in the building, y'all, and you know how we do it. We got the bass. Oh my gosh, Tristan, let me eat it. Hey, what? I had the bass and it's just ready for the intro. Let y'all in on a secret little producer trick. Now, all your drums are going to be they're a little bit too robotic. Basically, you want to set it to none, you want to select all, and you want to move it right by 2 nuns on all your instruments. We got that cheeky little 1, 2 increments right there. We put it on that open hat. Now.
Alright, everyone. Today's actually Tuesday instead of it being Sunday. That's unfortunate, but we're gonna go listen to some. We're gonna react. I had originally had 2 other judges that was meant to be with me, but they're not. So that's fun.
Bro, those strings. It's like they sound like the background.
I have that reversed sample as the counter melody. The transition into that harmony is nice.
I'm feeling it, bro. I have a crazy drop.
I think I could have chosen a different kick.
Filthy, bro.
I think I would have gotten rid of either the rain or the vinyl. I have both. I don't really like having both. I think just having one is sufficient enough for having like background ear candy.
Yeah, I mess with that. I mess with that. That's hard, that's hard.
And then mine sort of gradually tapers off, getting rid of some of the drums to switch it up a little bit. Instead of going from all the drums to no drums, we have all the drums to a few of the drums, and then we have the hi-hat come in for a quick little last hurrah, and then we close it out. I think I killed it. There's a couple mistakes of mine. especially having to do with sort of the background noise and I think the kick. Again, it's been a long time since I've produced anything, but yeah, I think I killed it.
I love what he did with the flip there. I think pitching it down made it sound more like a bass. It filled up the sound more. Some good panning there as well with the drums. I thought it was cool the way the drums like evolved in. They just didn't really go anywhere once they were fully in. But crazy beat, and that's hard. That's hard. I'm going to give it personally for me, just because I enjoy songs that stray from the status quo and evolve. To keep the listener engaged. I'm going to have to give it a 7. The beat was good. I see the potential for a great artist to build on. Scrap that shit. Let me give Lonely's an 8.
Personally, I'm giving that like a 8 out of 10. Yeah, that I enjoy that a lot.
All right, time for my personal beat. Yeah, it's lit. Bro, who the hell said that?
Looks like they did the same sample that I chose. They switched up the instruments. Added a Rhodes. Oh, and a nice little bell melody. That's nice. Ooh, that pickup was nice. I think the hi-hat is a little too overbearing, but I like the rest of the drums. That hi-hat that picks up into the beat is really nice. I didn't think of that. That was a nice transition.
I didn't realize I put this shit in. Must have been the other me, because I don't remember putting this break in.
Yeah, that pickup is so cool. I like that counter melody. I think maybe a little less volume. And maybe some to the EQ.
Who's been on my computer, bro? Nah, it's hard though. It's hard. That's good.
That was nice. I really liked the ideas they had with that counter melody and the drums. The drums are really, really cool. Something to consider is switching out the hi-hat, because this one seemed a little more overbearing. Yeah, it just takes up so much of the mix. I think the hi-hat should be more of like a sweet candy type of thing. I'm gonna have to give this one a 7. I think I like the format. I liked the drum pattern. I just didn't like some of the sound sample choices. And I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Still, I really like the intro. I guess I'm going to give this like a 6, I think.
I love the rhythm he had going on with the drums. Again, too harsh, and the bass was very robotic. I think again, with all these pieces of potential is there, it's more along for a great artist or a great producer to come along and finish this up, and maybe even one of us if we had more time. Now, me personally, I'm going to give this an 8, because I think in terms of what it added to the sample, the other beats were great, but they all often just added drums, and I think it's added chords underneath that are in a different key to make those harmonies. It's got a melody in there. I'm personally rating this an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, you can drop it down to 8 because you can be like, oh, bro, it's this guy's on beat. Shosh. Next one.
Of course, the final one is my own sample. See, they both use the Where Is the Love sample. I used this ukulele one. But that's okay. Let's listen.
And he did the other sample. Deep. It's actually deep.
Stay and let me see you again, like I did when we were young, dumb, and broken, sneaking out again.
Okay. I like the pattern, the drum pattern. I think maybe a different snare, or cut off some of the high end on it. Nice.
Stay.
I like that section. I think
Let me see you again, like I did when we were young, dumb, and broken, sneaking out again.
You see, its place in the mix seems a little too high. This is pretty piano. That piano made it a completely different song. That was really nice. I like that a lot.
I'm gonna critique my own beat for a second. I think the mixing for my own vocals could have been a lot better.
I think if you switched up the snare or cut off some of the high, maybe boosted the kick a little more. I liked how the kick sounded with the mix. I think just a little more kick, a little more oomph to it. And I think more of that piano. That would have been nice. The piano was like a little treat at the end. I kind of want more of it as like the main course.
The stay sample flip, I would personally, on my tastes alone, as I said, you know, we've got that drum sound is a little bit harsh and it just threw the rhythm off a bit. But again, I can see the foundation. He knows the sample inside and out. A lot of room for a great artist to come along and build. Me personally, I'm going to have to give that one a 6 because the potential's there. It's just a little bit too harsh on the ears and but that outro, true. Let me give Tristan's a 7.
I think that one, I have to give like an 8.5, I think.
But yeah, that concludes my, I just want to say, hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. But it ain't even my video, what am I waffling about? Hope you guys enjoyed this video that Mr. Cypher, Mr. Rainclouds cooked up. Had a lot of fun participating and best of luck to the best producer to take it home. All that being said, GG's and thank you Tristan for letting me participate. We out!
This has concluded this entire video, I guess. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys want to see more of these producer battles, please do let me know in the comment section below. And I'll leave me a like, you know what I'm saying. Also, let me know, who else do you want me to include? I can, if they let me, I'll hit up some other people as well, you know. I got you with that. But for now, peace out. We got Scout, folks. Why you got me wondering, yeah, fumbling, stumbling all over you.